Hey, long time no see. How y'all doing? I know everybody's in the room. Yay. Let me move that out of the way. Okay. Yay. Everybody's in their room. Alright. Listen. It's worse if you think about all the things that you can't do. If you're seeing this, you've got the internet. So you have the capabilities to learn a whole bunch of stuff. You can learn what's going on right now. I've been growing and learning, and because I have a lot of things to learn and I had a lot of growing to do, it was hard for me. And so I wasn't coming in the rooms as much because I had to work on stuff. I had a situation, I want to talk to y'all about it. I've had a few situations. And it occurs to me, since nothing is coincidence, that these things happen to me for me to be able to translate, or for lack of a better term, just tell you what I did, so that if you face these kind of situations yourself, you know, this is what I did. Now, y'all know I would give anybody anything. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I first woke up, but my whole life I've been like that. My heart won't let me do bad things. It just won't. I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong. There are times I've lost my temper when I probably could have not have lost it. But, hello. As soon as I turn perfect, everybody's in trouble. Anywho, okay. So, this is the story. Long time ago, I had a nervous breakdown. And it lasted for like 11 years. And then one day, I wanted to fade away, and my face started crumpling like pastry. It just started crumpling in. It's reversing now. And if you look at the first videos compared to this one, you'll see a little bit difference in the way that my appearance is. But anyway, whatever. It's a lot of magic going on around me. So, alright. So, I was so depressed. I couldn't die because I tried to walk in front of the bus and God pushed me back. I felt being pushed back. So, and I couldn't get mad at God. What kind of sense does that make? I know people do that shit all the time, but it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, so I was like, okay, well, he don't want me to go. And I was just absolutely miserable. Well, a few years later, I couldn't take anymore. And I was about 55 years old. And I cried all day, all night, every day I cried. I told him everything everybody had done to me. I said, I did everything it said in the Bible. I gave, I did, I spoke, I thought, word, deed. I did it all. And I was supposed to get something back, and I ain't get nothing back. And I don't even know what to do. But it's obvious that I can't die because, now keep in mind, I died when I got hit by a car when I was 3. I died when my mama drowned me in the waters. I died when I took that medicine at Griffiths Air Force Base, and I died when that bitch gave me that poison cookie here last year. Okay, so I have already established that I don't die. Okay, so if I'm going to live, I need to be happy. So I cried out to God and I asked God to please help me send somebody to me. 3 weeks to the day, a girl came to me and said that God told her that she was to come and help me fight for my life. She was supposed to antagonize me, get on my nerves and all this kind of stuff until I was ready to fight for my life, to care about whether or not I lived or died. And I believed it because, whenever somebody tells me something, I believe they're telling the truth until I find out that they're telling me a lie. Okay, and that's another thing I want to tell you. If somebody believes that you're lying about something, it's because they are a liar themselves. They are straight up a liar. And they're trying to, oh my God, stop. They're trying to, I don't know, bamboozle you, Shanghai you, trick you, whatever. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, 911. She comes, blah, blah, blah. It's not a good situation, but at the same time, it did eventually, after 7 months, 6, 7 months, I did decide to fight for myself, and I was like, I'm just tired of your mouth, blah, 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 la, 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 da, da, da. She smiled and stuff, and she was happy. I wrote about this, talked about this in one of these videos one time. I don't know where it is or anything like that. But anyway, 911. All right. Flash forward. All right, after she got me to where I wanted to live again, I decided that I wanted to live in a house. This is the house that I have now. All right. All right. I got Wi-Fi. I'm poor. So I got the poor people's Wi-Fi, which I'm thankful for. And I don't have a problem with being poor. Well, no, scratch that. But whatever. Yay, amen, Pastor Bacon. If I can get done what I can get done on a little bit of money I can get done on, then people be blowing a lot of money and lying about a lot of stuff. That's all I'm going to say about that shit. But anywho, keep going, Shell. So, I find my old password for my Facebook or Messenger or whatever, and I run into this girl, and this is the same girl that had helped me climb up out of the pit to level ground, where I decided, okay, I don't want to live here, I want to live in a house, I want my dogs to have a yard, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so I contact her. She tells me that she's got stage 4 breast cancer, diabetes, and high blood pressure. And she tells me I'm leaving Florida. As a matter of fact, I'm coming there. Now, this woman has saved me. She's got me to climb up out of the pit, and I feel like I owe her. Period. End of story. I feel like I owe her. And I didn't ask her to come. Cancer is a very serious disease. I didn't ask her to come. But I was not going to tell her, no, you can't come, because she had helped me. And when somebody helps you, then, it would only be fair, right, and cool for you to help them back. All right. Now, before she left, she told me that she was not lazy. She told me that she was not normally obnoxious. She told me she was not normally rude. She told me that she was normally a very clean, neat person. But because she was trying to get me to be who I needed to be, she did all those things to aggravate me. And she did a lot of shit. So when she said she was coming, I'm thinking we finna have girl time, nails and toes and facials, you know what I'm saying? And go out and, tag team, talk trash, have fun. And first couple of days, not even the first couple of days, the first day, oh, Sissy, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But then after that, she started reverting back to who she was before, talking to me like I was crazy. So I said, listen, baby. I said, when you knew me, when you first met me, and when you knew me and you were being around me and stuff, I was broken. I'm not broken anymore, so I don't need you to talk to me like that. She said, oh, okay. And I tried again. I said, sweetie, I'm not broken. You're broken. I thought that you weren't broken. I said, but then again, I was taking 18 pills. So the doctors was asking how my ass was walking. I'm like 1 foot in front of the other. But I was taking 18 pills. I thought she could cook. She cooked some pork chops here and the dogs didn't even want it. I'm like, where's the flavor? Where's the flavor? I like my food to have some kind of damn it taste to it. So anyway, I'm reassessing the whole thing. She's not clean. She doesn't clean up after herself. She's lazy. She doesn't bathe on the regular. She's rude, and she makes me feel stupid in my own house. She's not paying no bills. Nothing. She needs my help to even get cigarettes. Nothing. She has no job. She has no money put back. Nothing. Going to tell me God told her not to work. And I don't have a problem with that. But after a while, after a couple of months, she just kept making me feel bad and shitty in my own house. And she's not paying any bills. And I had been asking her all but begging her, because I don't beg nobody. She called my father a troll. She called my husband ugly. And them fighting words then in and of themselves any damn way. But, you know, I was going to go ahead and let that pass because, you know, Irene, you don't really understand what's going on. Okay, and I told her who I am, what I am, what's going on, everything. And every time I tried to give her proof, every time I tried to show her that it is indeed a possibility because of my credentials, because of how I am, because of who I am, and because of how I've been all my life and all the things that I've experienced, you know, I understand that it is a very deep thing to understand that I am a divine individual. I understand that. I understand that that's very weird because it took a long time for me to be able to comprehend that mess. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not asking you to believe anything about me. I'm just asking you to show me some respect in my house. I'm not asking you to kiss my ass. I'm asking you, please don't make me have to clean up after you. When I say please don't feed my dogs or let my dogs come in your room because you're sometimey and they don't understand when you don't want them to come in the room. You understand what I'm saying? So, yay, amen, Pastor Bacon. She don't listen to nothing. All right. So, I don't know what happened. One day, I don't know what happened. But one day, oh my God, that was it. I said, you know what? Because she had said she hated me so many different times, and I got to thinking to myself, hello, I got to thinking to myself, you know, even in jest, I might say, you know, I don't like you right now. But I would never ever say hate. I just would never ever say I hate you. And she said it several times, and then one day she admitted to me that she had been lying to me ever since I knew her, and that threw me for a loop. And I told her, I said, well, listen, I said, you think I'm crazy, you think I'm a fool, if you think all this stuff, why are you at my house? Well, she got quiet behind that. She got quiet behind that. And I'm like, So, I said, are you going to talk to me like you got some respect? Could you get out of my room? Get out. So, she told me she wasn't going to respect me. I said, really? Well, Easter is a bad time for me every single solitary year that it comes around. So I tell you what, you got till Easter to get out, or I'm going to call the cops and have them put you out of my house. Now, she had already torn her britches with the director of the homeless shelter, so that meant that she didn't have any place in Huntington to stay. And the coronavirus was here. That's how difficult this was. She's got everything they say is going to kill you if you catch the coronavirus, and I'm trying to protect her. Then she runs in my room and tells me when she stayed with me, she got diabetes and high blood pressure because for 3 weeks she herself drank beef broth and ate candy, and that's all she ate. And I mean, I seem to remember I said something to her about it, and she yelled at me, and you could yell at me so many times, and after that I'll let you walk through a glass plate window. I'll let you walk straight through it. I won't say another word because you're not going to yell at me no more. I don't care what happens after that. That's your fault. That's your problem. So I didn't really want her to go. What I really wanted her to do was I wanted her to treat me with a little respect. Respect my wishes. I'm not going to ask you to take a bath every day if you don't feel like taking a bath every day. But if you take a bath once a month, no, you can't wear none of my clothes. So anyway, I went over to my father's house. My father said it was a little drastic for me to call the police on him. So I said, okay, I'll go home and get beat up some more. Her own family didn't want her. But I made them take her. Because that's their blood. She's not my blood. You can't respect me in my house? Get out. I don't care. And listen, and I'm perfectly aware that she was going into a hot spot. A severe hot spot. With everything they said don't have. And don't come outside. But she knew she was sick. She knew where she was going to have to go. And she knew that all she had to do was talk to me like she had some cotton picking sense. I wasn't asking her to kiss my ass. She didn't do like I asked her to do. She had to get out of my house. She's out of my house now.